JDW Blood Rumble 45th show of 2023 by Colton Dennis. The crowd is cheering. Hello everyone and welcome to Blood Rumble, where tonight we have a great match in store for you all, said announcer number 1. That's right, tonight we crown the new undisputed tag team champions. And I really hope tonight is our night. Because, we haven't been on a roll lately. I mean, Hatred Slam has the new undisputed ladies championship. The Wild Bull has the new undisputed Continental Championship. We need a win here tonight, said announcer number 2. Well, Blood Rumble needs to put their faith into both Revanger and Strangler. But who knows? They might be able to pull it off, said announcer number 1. I really hope so, said announcer number 2. Bell dings. This match is scheduled for one fall. Is a triple threat tag team ladder match. And is for the undisputed tag team championships. Introducing the challengers first representing Hatred Slam, Ghost and Grandmaster. Next, representing Blood Rumble, they are the JDW tag team champions. Revanger and the Strangler. And their opponents representing the Wild Bull. They are the LMDW tag team champions, Deluge and the Bull, said announcer number 3. Bell dings. Revanger quickly rolls outside of the ring, runs then grabs a ladder. The Bull hits Revanger's back. Revanger groans then walks away. The Bull follows Revanger. Revanger kicks the Bull's stomach. The Bull groans. Revanger grabs the Bull's head then goes to bounce it off of the steel stairs. The Bull blocks, elbows Revanger's stomach, grabs his head then bounces it off of the steel stairs. Revanger groans then falls onto the floor. The Strangler is punching Grandmaster. Grandmaster is groaning. The Strangler whips Grandmaster into the opposite corner. Grandmaster groans. The Strangler runs at Grandmaster. Grandmaster boots the Strangler. The Strangler groans then walks away. Grandmaster jumps onto the second rope, looks at the Strangler, leaps off of it then dropkicks him. The Strangler groans. What a dropkick by Grandmaster, said announcer number 1. Grandmaster stands up. Deluge hits Grandmaster's back. Grandmaster groans then leans against the ropes. Deluge bounces Grandmaster off of the ropes. Grandmaster reverses it then goes to punch Deluge. Deluge ducks, runs, jumps onto the middle rope then does a springboard moonsault onto Grandmaster. What a moonsault by Deluge, said announcer number 2. Deluge stands up. Ghost kicks Deluge's back. Deluge groans then walks towards the ropes. Ghost bounces Deluge off of the ropes then bends over. Deluge kicks Ghost's chest. Ghost groans then stands up. Deluge dropkicks Ghost. Ghost falls onto the mat then he rolls outside of the ring. Deluge is looking at Ghost, bounces off of the ropes on the opposite side of the ring then runs. Ghost stands up outside of the ring. Deluge does a suicide dive onto Ghost. Ghost goes into the barricade, he groans then falls onto the floor. Nice suicide dive by Deluge, said announcer number 1. Deluge stands up. Grandmaster appears next to the ropes, slingshots himself over the top of them then lands onto Deluge. Grandmaster takes out Deluge, said announcer number 2. Grandmaster slowly stands up then turns around. The top of a ladder hits Grandmaster. Grandmaster falls onto the floor then he holds his head. Bull just hit grabs Master with that ladder, said announcer number 1. The Bull places the ladder onto the bottom rope, slides it on a little, rolls into the ring, stands up then goes to grab it. The Strangler hits the Bull's back. The Bull groans then walks away. The Strangler punches the Bull. The Bull walks into the corner. The Strangler continuously kicking the Bull's stomach. The Bull slides down the corner. The Strangler puts his boot underneath the Bull's chin then pushes him through the bottom and middle rope. The Bull is groaning. Strangler is really taking it to Bull, said announcer number 2. The Strangler walks towards the opposite corner, turns around, looks at the Bull then runs at him. Deluge appears on the ledge of the ring, jumps up then does a springboard crossbody onto the Strangler. Deluge saves his partner, said announcer number 1. Who knows what Strangely was planning, said announcer number 2. Deluge picks the Strangler up then throws him through the middle rope. The Strangler lands onto the floor then he groans. There goes Strangler, said announcer number 1. Deluge is standing next to the ropes, looks at the ladder, walks towards it then bends over to grab it. Revanger appears outside of the ring, sees the ladder then moves the bottom of it. The top of the ladder hits Deluge's face. Deluge falls onto the mat, he groans then holds it. Oh man, Revanger slingshotted the ladder into Deluge's face, said announcer number 2. He could have a busted nose, a featured skull or a mouth full of broken teeth, said announcer number 1. Take your pick, said announcer number 2. Referee number 1 is kneeling next to Deluge then waves. More referees appear running down the ramp, slide into the ring, then kneel next to Deluge. I really think Deluge is injured, said announcer number 1. Oh, that won't be good for Bull, said announcer number 2. The referees are rolling Deluge outside of the ring. Deluge falls onto the floor. Well, while Deluge gets checked on, I guess we continue with this match, said announcer number 1. Revanger slides into the ring, stands up, grabs the ladder, then sets it up. Revanger will be the first one to try and grab the titles, said announcer number 2. Revanger starts climbing up the ladder. There he goes, said announcer number 1. Revanger gets to the top of the ladder. Ghost appears on the ledge of the ring, jumps up, then does a springboard dropkick to the ladder. The ladder falls over. Revanger falls onto the mat, then he groans. Nice save by Ghost, said announcer number 1. Ghost stands up, then starts kicking Revanger. Revanger is groaning. Ghost is taking it to Revanger, said announcer number 2. Ghost stops kicking Revanger, looks up at the titles, picks up the leaning ladder, then starts climbing up it. There goes Ghost, said announcer number 1. Ghost continues climbing up the ladder, gets to the top of it, then reaches for the titles. Reaches as far as you can, Ghost, said announcer number 2. Ghost continues reaching for the titles. The Bull starts climbing up the other side of the ladder. Bull better be careful. If he falls, he might not get back up. Then he won't win the match for his team, said announcer number 2. I think Bull knows what's at stake, said announcer number 1. Both Ghost and the Bull appear at the top of the ladder, then start punching each other. Here we go. I think Ghost is gonna win this fight, said announcer number 2. Are you sure about that? Asked announcer number 1. Yeah, said announcer number 2. Both Ghost and the Bull continuously punching each other. Ghost goes to punch the Bull. The Bull blocks, then continuously punches Ghost. Ghost continuously groaning, then goes down a rung of the ladder. The Bull grabs Ghost's head, pulls him to the top of the ladder, then continuously bounces it off the top of it. Ghost goes limp. Bull just bounced Ghost's head off the top of the ladder, said announcer number 1. The Bull pushes Ghost off the ladder. Ghost lands onto the mat, then he groans. Ghost will be out of this for a while, said announcer number 2. The Bull looks up at the titles, then reaches for them. The Strangler climbs up the ladder, then hits the Bull's back. The Bull groans. The Strangler continuously hits the Bull's back. The Bull continuously groaning, then goes down a rung of the ladder. The Strangler climbs over the Bull. What is Strangler thinking about? Asked announcer number 1. The Strangler wraps his legs around the Bull's waist, then locks in a dragon sleeper onto him. The strangling is locked in, said announcer number 2. Yeah, but if Bull passes out, nothing will happen, said announcer number 1. Yeah, but he'll be out, said announcer number 2. The Strangler tightens the submission. The Bull is groaning. Grandmaster slides into the ring, stands up, then quickly climbs up the other side of the ladder. Look how fast Grandmaster is climbing that ladder, said announcer number 1. Grandmaster gets to the top of the ladder, then reaches for the titles. The Strangler looks down at Grandmaster. No, said the Strangler. Grandmaster continues reaching for the titles. Revanger grabs Grandmaster's left leg. Grandmaster is struggling, then tries kicking Revanger. Revanger holds onto Grandmaster's leg. Revanger is making sure Grandmaster doesn't grab those titles, said announcer number 2. Revanger pulls Grandmaster off of the ladder. Grandmaster lands onto his feet, then goes to punch Revanger. Revanger ducks. Grandmaster turns around. Revanger runs at Grandmaster, then tackles him through the middle rope. Both Grandmaster and Revanger land onto the floor, then they groan. There goes both Grandmaster and Revanger, said announcer number 1. The Strangler continues holding onto the submission. The Bull continues groaning, grabs the ladder, then jumps off of it. Both the Bull and the Strangler land onto the mat. The Strangler groans, then breaks the submission. What a way to break the submission, said announcer number 2. All the competitors are down. The first to their feet will have the advantage, said announcer number 1. Both Grandmaster and Revanger are slowly standing up outside of the ring, then start punching each other. Here we go. I was waiting for you to say this, said announcer number 2. Another fist fight has broken out, said announcer number 1. Revanger punches Grandmaster. Grandmaster groans. Revanger goes to punch Grandmaster again. Grandmaster blocks, then continuously punches Revanger. Revanger continuously groaning, then knees Grandmaster's stomach. Grandmaster groans. Grandmaster almost had the momentum, said announcer number 2. Revanger looks at the steel stairs, grabs Grandmaster's right arm, then whips him. Grandmaster reverses it. Revanger goes into the steel stairs, then he groans. Grandmaster sends Revenger into the steel stairs, said announcer number 1. Grandmaster is leaning against the ring, looks at another ladder, walks towards it then picks it up. Grandmaster has a second ladder now, said announcer number 2. Grandmaster is walking around the corner then bridges the ladder between the barricade and the ring. What is Grandmaster's plan here? Asked announcer number 1. Grandmaster walks towards Revenger, grabs his head then picks him up. Grandmaster has a very bad idea with that ladder, said announcer number 2. I agree with you there, said announcer number 1. Grandmaster lifts Revenger, places him onto the bridged ladder then hits his chest a few times. Revenger is groaning. Grandmaster looks up at the turnbuckle, climbs onto the ledge of the ring then climbs up it. Grandmaster is heading to the top, said announcer number 1. Grandmaster gets to the top turnbuckle then looks down at Revenger. Whatever your plan is, Grandmaster. Don't do it, said announcer number 2. The bull stands up then hits Grandmaster. Grandmaster groans. Bull stopped Grandmaster from doing something stupid, said announcer number 1. The bull climbs onto the second rope then lifts Grandmaster onto his shoulders. Look at the strength of bull, said announcer number 2. The strangler stands up then hits the bull's back. The bull groans then drops Grandmaster. Grandmaster lands onto the turnbuckle. Strangler is now in this situation, said announcer number 1. The strangler sets the bull up then lifts him off the second rope. The bull is shaking his head. The strangler powerbombs the bull onto the mat. The bull groans then rolls away. What a powerbomb that was. Didn't think strangler could lift bull, said announcer number 2. Neither did I, said announcer number 1. The strangler is leaning against the ropes, looks up at Grandmaster then goes to punch him. Grandmaster blocks then punches the strangler a few times. The strangler is groaning. Grandmaster wraps his arm around the strangler's head, jumps off of the second turnbuckle then does a tornado DDT onto him. The strangler groans. What a tornado DDT by Grandmaster, said announcer number 2. The strangler pulls himself up with the ropes. Grandmaster quickly stands up, runs at the strangler then clotheslines him and himself over the top rope. Both Grandmaster and the strangler land onto the floor. Both Grandmaster and strangler landed out here in front of us, said announcer number 1. This match is so chaotic, said announcer number 2. That it is, said announcer number 1. Ghost stands up, looks up at the titles, walks along the ropes then sees Revenger laying in the bridged ladder. Why is Ghost looking at Revenger? Asked announcer number 2. I have no idea why, said announcer number 1. Ghost walks towards the ladder, pulls it towards the ropes then climbs up it. What are you doing, Ghost? You could have the match right here. But, your mind is telling you differently, said announcer number 2. Ghost is standing on the top of the ladder, looks down at Revenger then jumps off of it. Revenger quickly moves. Ghost goes through the bridged ladder then he groans. Oh my god, Ghost could be injured after that, said announcer number 1. Injured, he could be dead. That was a stupid move by him, said announcer number 2. Let's just hope Ghost is alright, said announcer number 1. Revenger slides into the ring, stands up, grabs the ladder then drags it towards the middle of it. Revenger is being smart here. Quickly climb up the ladder. Because there's no one to stop you, said announcer number 2. Revenger slowly climbs up the ladder then gets to the top of it. All he needs to do is grab those titles, said announcer number 1. Revenger reaches for the titles. Music is playing. Revenger looks up at the stage. Deluge appears running down the ramp, slides into the ring, stands up then grabs the ladder. No, said Revenger shaking his head no. Deluge pushes the ladder. Revenger falls off of the ladder then lands onto the top rope. Oh, right where the sun doesn't shine, said announcer number 2. Good thing he has kids, said announcer number 1. Deluge folds up the ladder, picks it up then runs at Revenger. The top of the ladder hits the left side of Revenger's face. Revenger bounces off the ledge of the ring then lands onto the floor. That could definitely give you a concussion, said announcer number 2. Deluge drops the ladder, rolls outside of the ring, picks Revenger up then runs at the barricade. Revenger goes over the barricade then he groans. Deluge is definitely getting his revenge on Revenger, said announcer number 1. Deluge turns around, starts to walk then he turns his head. Revenger slowly stands up in the crowd. Deluge runs, jumps onto the barricade, flips off of it then lands onto Revenger. Both Deluge and Ravager land onto the floor. Oh god, that's not padding out there either. That's the actual floor they landed on, said announcer number 2. That definitely hurts when you land onto it, said announcer number 1. The bull stands up then picks up the ladder. Bull now has the ladder in his hands, said announcer number 2. The bull looks outside of the ring. Both Grandmaster and the Strangler are slowly standing up outside of the ring. The bull raises the ladder over his head, runs towards the ropes then throws it at them. Grandmaster quickly moves. The ladder hits the Strangler. The Strangler falls onto the floor. Man, bull just threw that ladder at Strangler, said announcer number 1. Grandmaster slowly stands up then turns around. Deluge jumps over the barricade then lands onto Grandmaster. Grandmaster groans. Deluge stands up, picks up another ladder then slides it into the ring. Bull, get up the ladder, said Deluge. The bull nods his head, picks up the third ladder then sets it up in the middle of the ring. That's why Deluge and Bull are champions. They work as a team, said announcer number 2. Deluge picks Grandmaster up, grabs his head then runs. Grandmaster reverses it. Deluge's head goes into the ring post then he lands onto the floor. Deluge just went right into the ring post, said announcer number 1. The bull starts climbing up the ladder then gets to the top of it. Grandmaster looks up at the bull, quickly slides into the ring then stands up. The bull reaches for the titles. Grandmaster grabs the ladder then pushes it. The bull falls off of the ladder then gets hung off the top rope. Grandmaster saves the match, said announcer number 2. The bull is staggering then turns around. Grandmaster kicks the bull's stomach, grabs his back then runs towards the corner. The bull's left shoulder goes into the ring post, he groans then lands onto the ledge of the ring. Grandmaster runs, bounces off of the ropes on the opposite side of the ring then does a baseball slide onto the bull. The bull falls off of the ledge of the ring, lands onto the floor then he groans. There goes Bull, said announcer number 1. Grandmaster stands up, looks up at the titles then quickly climbs up the ladder. Grandmaster is heading up top. Will he be able to grab those titles? Asked announcer number 2. Grandmaster gets to the top of the ladder then looks down. Don't waste time, Grandmaster, said announcer number 1. Grandmaster looks up at the titles, grabs then unhooks them. Ring the bell, said referee number 1. Bell dings. Here are your winners, and the first ever undisputed tag team champions, Ghost and Grandmaster, said announcer number 3. Grandmaster climbs down the ladder. Ghost slowly stands up outside of the ring. Grandmaster rolls outside of the ring then hands a title to Ghost. Ghost grabs the title. Grandmaster grabs Ghost's right arm then raises it. The crowd is cheering. My God, that was an amazing match, said announcer number 2. Yes it was, congratulations to both Ghost and Grandmaster. They've earned this victory, said announcer number 1. They're the only ones that didn't have titles in this match. And they're leaving with the undisputed tag team titles, said announcer number 2. They must have really wanted them. But on that note, we want to thank you folks for watching. Be safe out here and good night, said announcer number 1. Bye bye, said announcer number 2 waving. The crowd continues cheering. The end.